Hello and welcome to the wonderful world of old sheet music. I'm your host Nicholas Carroll. Tonight I am looking at Darling Heart by Adolf Weidig, Opus 59, number 1. And this is one of the St. Louis, Missouri Art Publication Society sheet musics. I've done several of these, so you may know the drill if you've seen any of those previous videos. They include a usually rather over-the-top biography of the composer, sometimes written by the composer. In this case, let's see what we have to learn about Adolf Weidig. Born in Hamburg, Germany, on November 28, 1867, died at Hinsdale, Illinois, September 23, 1931. As a youth, had the advantage of studying music with the very best masters, and that he profited by this tuition is shown by his winning the Mozart Prize for the best string quartet at Frankfurt in 1888. There were 21 competitors in the contest. Mr. Weidig was active as a conductor, composer, and teacher both in America and in other countries for more than 20 years. He held the position of assistant director of the American Conservatory of Music in Chicago. He was the composer of many works. Among the larger ones may be mentioned a symphony, a symphonic suite, several string quartets, string trio, and a number of choruses. The following representative compositions have been selected from his more recent piano works: Playroom Party, Circus Suite, and Canzonetta. We think we are not far wrong in believing that the little girl for whom this charming waltz, Darling Heart, was written gave the composer his idea for the title. Not that he shared his secret with us, for we do not know this particular little girl personally, but we do know she must be just a darling heart. So I guess they're admitting that they just kind of made that part up. Yeah, so then there's a method of study. I'm not going to read through that. Basically, it's just stuff if you're trying to teach this piece to someone. And it is not super long. It is, I'd say, like intermediate. Doesn't look very super challenging. It says it's copyright 1919. And this edition says it is copyright 1919 as well. So I think it is probably one of the first printings of it. He would have written this while he was in America, according to his lifespan there in that date. And let us see what this sounds like. And so that is it. That is A Darling Heart by Adolf Weidig. I thought it was a rather interesting and charming piece. Perfect for, I think, teaching a student of a certain level. It had all the things you'd want. It had ABA form, it had a middle section in a different key signature, and it had varied techniques required. Some loud and soft, some odd tempo, retard, some Staccato note versus slurs, definitely places to learn how to pedal a little bit. So it did have pretty much all the stuff you would want, but also had a interesting enough composition and melody to be worth performing and listening to as well, rather than just teaching from.